Ito, panoorin po natin ang bagong update po ni Kitty Duterte dyan sa ICC matungkol po kay Tatay Digong. Kasi po, ayon po dyan kay Kitty Duterte, ay proud umano si dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte kay Davao City Acting Mayor Sebastian Baste Duterte dahil ang nasabing lugar, yung Davao City, ay pangalawa sa pinakaligtas sa syudad sa Southeast Asia. Masakit sa tainga pag narinig yan ng mga anti-Duterte. Ayaw nila ng ganyang balita. Hindi nila matatanggap yan. Ito, panoorin po natin si Kitty Duterte na na-interview po ni Attorney Harry Roque. Ito yung video.
How's your visit today?
It was good today. Hello. See you again. Come here.
Yeah.
Okay. So today, it was the usual. I got him snacks first. Arrived a few minutes before he arrived. I got him like a selection of food, snacks and beverages to choose from again. And as usual, he went for the Coke, and today he went for the cookie pancake. And as we started talking, first, of course, nangamusta siya sa family. To me, to my mom, and to my siblings. Ganon. So I told them that we're all doing well. We miss you, of course, but we're doing well. And uh, and then I threw the question back, okay, how about you? How are you? He said he's fine, and he reassures me that everything is okay because ever since he's had a very stoic and accepting mentality towards everything that's happening. Um, he said, yeah, because my father, he's a very big believer in fate and destiny. So he said in verbatim, it is written. It is written. So he showed me his palms and he said, it is written. And he he gave me also a piece of advice. He said, you know what? It is written sa buhay. Kung anong nasa balat mo, hindi mo yan matatakasan. So, you just pray to God that he will not give you so much of a harsh experience in life. So I said yes. Ganon. And ayun, he was just munching on some snacks, and he really likes the pancake ba yun.
Okay.
So I thought he was hungry. Like I thought he was akala ko hindi pa siya nakakain. So parang I was worried. I said, did you eat today? Sabi niya, yes naman. He had chicken and rice today. So he's doing good. He's fine. And for the most part, he was asking about my siblings and his grandchildren. Mira, yung baby girl namin, and yung he has a grandchild kasi kay Kuya Baste nga na sobrang kamukha niya. So, ayun, yun yung palagi niyang minamention, si Soling, saan si Soling, gano'n. And then parang a different kind of light beams on his face pag pinag-uusapan si Soling kasi proud na proud siya na kamukha niya yung bata. So, ayun, he was happy to hear all of that today, and he was happy to see me. And anong araw ba ngayon? It's
Tuesday.
Tuesday. So,
Okay.
he asked me if he would see me again tomorrow. I said, of course. And ayun, that's pretty much it.
Any chance for Mira and Soling to be able to visit?
Of course, yeah. Children are allowed in the detention unit, but of course we have to look at their schedules first because they are children, they are in school, and we don't want them left behind in school.
Wala naman kayo napag-usapan ng current affairs sa Philippines.
Today, wala eh. I just told him na I forgot kung anong rank yun, top 1 to 3, something, ang Davao City. Still one of the safest places, cities.
Second.
Second, yeah,
Yes.
in Southeast Asia. So he was very happy to hear that, and he was very proud of Vice Mayor Sebastian there. I told him na, oh, you know, Kuya Basta, he is honoring your work and legacy. So he was smiling from ear to ear when he heard that.
CVP, when do we expect a visit po?
Si VP, I don't know pa. I just know that for this month, ano ba ngayon? I'm lost. It's August. I know that we're still arranging all the rotation of visits since it's very hard to, arrange everything since madami kami sa family. So I will still ask them pa rin today.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. May mga first timers ba kasi she's on the rush again from the New Yorkers. The first timers. Nasaan na yung asawa mo?
This is Martina, right?
Sino mga first timers?
Monica.
Teka, Martina. Picture. Nasaan ang picture?
Hi.
Sino may camera?
Wait.
Yan. Oh, see. Konti lang naman tayo. We can all have our turn. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, go. Smile! Okay.
Dito ma'am, Kitty, kanila to. Picture na naman tayo.
Okay.
And
Husband and wife from New York. Camera mo. Camera.
Yes, folks.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, go.
Good news yan na okay si Tatay Digong dyan sa ICC. Itong si Kitty Duterte, ito sa akin lang to pakiramdam ko sa 2028, pag tumakbong mayor ito, sabay masyado pang bata, pero pag tumakbo ito bilang congressman, mayor, vice mayor, or kung anumang posisyon sa politics, naku, mananalo to. Oo, nagsisimula na siyang pasukin yung mundo ng politika. Simula nung ginawa nila kay dating Pangulong Duterte na dinala diyan sa ICC. Napapansin nyo, si Kitty Duterte ay talagang kahit saan magpunta ay kinakausap ng mga tao. Nilalapitan siya, ini-interview siya, tinatanong, at mukhang aware na siya sa mga nangyayari sa politika. At mas magaling din magpaliwanag. Kaya yung sasabihin nyo ay yung mga Duterte, wala na. Nako, kay BP Sara pa lang, numero 1 pa rin na pinagkakatiwalaan ng mga Pilipino, ng taong bayan. Tapos, meron pa tayong Pulong Duterte, may isa pang Duterte, may isa pang Duterte. Kaya, sa 2028, malamang, Vice President or President, kung anumang takbuhin ng isang Duterte, wala. Mananalo at mananalo pa rin talaga. Kaya, ngayon, pilit pa rin sinisira. Akalain mo yung mga nakaraang taon, at kung ano yung mga paninira na ginawa, at lalo pa dito sa ginawa po ni Tatay Digong, akala siguro nila hihina yung mga Duterte. Pero pansin nyo, lalong nakilala, lalong dumami yung nakasuporta. At hindi lang sa Pilipinas po ang nakasuporta sa mga Duterte. Pansin nyo si BP Sara, pumunta ng kahit anong bansa. Tingnan nyo yung salubong sa kanya ng mga OFW. Hindi naman nababalita ng ibang media, nakikita nyo naman siguro yung tuwa ng mga OFW, bata man o matanda. Ito lang, nitong bago. Diba, yung mga pinuntahan niyang bansa, tuwang-tuwa yung mga OFW. Isa lang ibig sabihin yan. Yung ginawa dati ni dating Pangulong Duterte sa pagmamahal niya sa mga OFW ay hindi makakalimutan. Lalo na yung sa passport at kung ano pa yung ginawa ni dating Pangulong Duterte, hindi makakalimutan ng mga OFW. Yung mga, sabi nila, yung galit daw sa mga Duterte ay yung mga naapektuhan daw yung negosyo sa pulburon at yung naggaganon. Totoo kaya? Hanggang dito na lang. Thank you. Bye-bye.